It's 6 degrees outside. I looked at the 2-week forecast. It's gonna get up into the 20s and low 30s next week. I'm really looking forward to that because this cold has just broken me. I stayed in a motel last night. Second time I bailed on sleeping in the van and got in a motel this winter. I just can't deal with it. Tonight though, I'm gonna be staying in a house. I'll tell you why, but I gotta get on the road. I am getting a new roof rack, something I've been putting off for 3 years. When I first got my van, I didn't want a roof rack at all. I just liked the sleek look of a bare roof. But I've concluded that I need one. I need one to attach solar panels to. I don't think the kind of solar panels that you stick directly under a roof are a good idea. I think you need airflow. I also might want to attach a cargo unit up there, and I want to be able to walk around up there so when I shovel snow off, it's safer. I've been looking at a lot of roof racks over the past few years, and I found one that I think solves all my problems. Oh my god, that sun. Holy cow. Anyway, I'm taking it to a shop in Granby. The shop is called Built for the East. Now, I've done 99% of the build of my van myself. The only 2 things I didn't do myself were the lift kit and the new tires, and now this roof rack. They're all done by this shop. They do great work there. I pulled over at a rest stop on the way to the shop just to pack my suitcase. One of those annoying things you have to do when you're not sleeping in the van. Anyway, you may notice that my car is idling right now. I don't know if you can hear that. You know, if you're thinking of getting a Ford Transit, you can't idle the thing. It automatically shuts itself off. I did a modification to the powertrain here, installed a little wire, replaced a factory part. I also installed my own battery monitor on the car's battery, something that I think is just absolutely critical. I think one day I'll do a whole video about all the electrical modifications I made to this car's powertrain. But for now, I am focused on this roof rack. The reason I chose the roof rack I did, first I wanted a roof rack that wasn't steel so it would not rust or corrode, up there in the roof. Something made of aluminum, that narrows it down and raises the price considerably. I thought about Aluminous. They make a nice one. They also made my tire holder and my Nerf bars and stuff. I ended up going with this company in Oregon called Orion. They make something called the Stealth Roof Rack. The reason I like this one is because it has these panels along the side which extend up maybe 6 inches, and they mask your roof fan. If you're just walking around outside looking at a van, you will not see the roof fan sticking out. This completely disguises it. I think if you're stealthing a lot, one of the main things I look for to determine if someone is living in their vehicle is if there's a roof fan sticking out the top. And what I got effectively masks it, I think. I don't know. I haven't actually seen the thing yet. I'm eager to get it installed and see what it looks like up close. But for now, I just need to finish up packing and then get back on the road. Here we go. Oh man, this driveway's a little sketchy. They got a cool little studio in here. I don't think they've posted a YouTube video in a while. So the roof rack version I got for the mid-roof Transit is listed as a prototype on the Orion website, so some fabrication might be necessary. Another reason why I'm not doing it myself, I'm gonna leave it here for one night, live in a friend's house who should be picking me up soon. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about being away from the van. It's been a while since I've been away from my van for a night. While I'm waiting for my friends to show up, I'm reading some of the cool catalogs here. Look at this, a bull bar with a winch for the Ford Transit. I think that might be the next thing I get.
You're gonna get an even better shot of it up here.
The house I'm staying at has a couple of cats. I thought about getting a pet for a van. I think a cat would be perfect, but I would have to heat that van like all the time, 24/7. I don't have enough power to keep the heater running all the time right now. Maybe when I get solar panels, that'll change everything. I did it. I survived without my van for a night, not having it for like 2 days. It was hard. I missed it. I had a great time with my friends, though. We went out to dinner, stayed in this beautiful house, but I just got back to the shop, and my first impression of this Orion roof rack, it looks awesome. I'm gonna want to get up there and take a look. Now, one of the reasons I got this roof rack was to hide my Max Air fan. As you can see, you can walk around the entire thing, and you can't even see the top of the Max Air fan. That's one of the first things I think people look for when they're determining if someone is living in their vehicle. And this completely disguises it. I love it. I'm gonna jump up in the back. Let's see what the top looks like. Just be careful not to kill myself in this ice right here. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got. Ugh, bear with me, guys. So in the back of the, roof rack, there are these lights here. They're not wired yet. They will definitely help me when it comes to reversing. And here we go. Look at this. Yeah, I'm gonna cover up this wire, but the crossbars are just 80/20 aluminum. It's the double wide 1010 series. Same thing I built out my interior of the van with. You may have noticed it's incredibly salty. My van is a mess. I want to get out of here, get it washed. But look at this. It's a note from this company, Orion Van Gear. Matthew, a heartfelt thank you from the whole crew here at Orion Van Gear. Your support of our small business fuels our passions. Enjoy your new roof rack. Best, Steve and Matt. How cool is that? Also got a new sticker for my van. Yeah, but like I said, I want to get this thing washed so bad. This looks so good after washing it down. I love the way the new roof rack looks. I climbed up there. It is just so sleek. I cannot see my roof fan at all. It completely masks it. And it has these rear lights in the end that I'm gonna wire in a future project. Right now, I'm just so happy to have my van back, have it all tidied up. And I think I'm gonna head to Boston tonight. It's like marginally warmer there than it is in Western Mass. I wanna get out of this part of the state. There is a slight yanking from that roof rack, like an aerodynamic force. I can feel it as I'm driving. Doesn't bother me too much, but it's there. Before I install anything up there, though, it needs to get a lot warmer than it has been. I read online that this is the coldest winter in the lower 48 states since 1988. What is that, like 37 years? I know I've been complaining about the cold a lot in my videos lately, but if you live in a car, you're going to be like much more exposed to the elements than you are in a house. You know, in a house you can get up and walk around and hole up for days. I don't have that luxury. I need to move around. I'm sorry I've been complaining about the cold a lot, you know, but like I said, the coldest it's been in 37 years. Oof, it needs to get a lot warmer than it has been. My roof rack is the first step towards bettering the quality of my life in here. I'm gonna stop at Trader Joe's up here, get some water and pretzels. I think I'm gonna take the opportunity to hop up on the roof, take some dimensions now that I have the actual roof rack installed, see what size solar panels I can fit up there. First thing I notice about this roof rack, I feel so much safer up here now that I have something to hold on to. Scraping off the ice and snow when it's just slippery, a slope. It's amazing I didn't die up until now. Also, I can put my weight on these aluminum crossbars, not all on the steel, and make indentations in it, you know what I mean? I noticed that I can fit space in front of my fan. I didn't realize I had that much space to work with. There is actually, let's see, 23 inches this way, and bear with me, folks. $62 inches width-wise I can fit, like, if the solar panels are 24 by 62 inches, I could cram 4 of them up here and still have some space on the side of the roof fan. I should probably measure that too. Yeah, I got another 23 inches in there. I got a lot of space to work with. I think what I might do is get those big, long, rectangular roof, those solar panels I saw on that Orion website. I think they're called marine walkable solar panels. I think they fit up here exactly. I gotta like go back to that website and look at the exact dimensions. But first, I gotta get some groceries. I've become a water bottle connoisseur. I gotta say, I love Trader Joe's, but I hate their water bottles. These, when you don't have a handle, it takes 2 hands to pour the thing. And here's another thing no meal prep can replicate. I went back to that Orion Van Gear website to look at their marine walkable solar panels. Sure enough, they make a 200 watt one, which almost perfectly fits the width of my van. I could cram like 800 watts at least of power up there. I think that's what I'm gonna do as my next big project. I'm not gonna put a cargo container or anything else up there, just plaster the place with solar panels. The reason is because I never want to have to deal with charging my batteries again. It's an issue that's been bugging me for ever since I've built this van out. For the past 2 years, I've just been chasing charge. It's such a headache. The last time I had my power station, my LifePo batteries up at 100% was probably over 1.5 years ago, when my dad was still alive and I could crash at his house and plug into his garage. Yeah, I haven't had these up to 100% in over 1.5 years. And I have to like drive to charge my batteries. You know, it's one of those headaches that I'm willing to pay money, throw a lot of money at it again, just to never have to deal with it again. You know what I mean? Ever had a problem like that? These panels will cost a bit of money, but I think of it like this. How much money have I spent on gas, driving for hours, like 2 hours a day for no other reason than just to charge up my battery system? How much opportunity cost have I lost in that time I've spent driving just to charge up these batteries? Also, the whole thing about carrying my power bank on my shoulder into a coffee shop or my gym, charging it, bringing it back out here, that is such a chore that I never want to have to deal with again. So yeah, the solar panels thing is awesome. My roof fan, roof rack looks so good. I can't wait to see it tomorrow in broad daylight. I haven't really had a chance to get a good enough look at it yet. Also, you may have noticed I didn't put out a video yesterday. I took a day off. That was partly because I wasn't in possession of my van. I didn't feel like it would be an interesting van life video that didn't actually feature a van in it. And also, I just needed a break, basically. My job, it's crunch time at my work, my 9 to 5 job. And even when it's not, like, filming and recording takes so much time. And I feel like I've been under the weather. I've been sick the past few weeks. I've been cold, I've been cranky, I haven't had enough time. And I felt like if I put something out yesterday, it wouldn't be any good. So thanks for sticking around, waiting a day for my new video. I'm feeling much better, no longer sick. Tomorrow's a weekend. It's gonna get into the 30s next week, which doesn't sound like much, but I'll take it compared to what we have. Like I said, this is the coldest winter we've had in 37 years here in Massachusetts. So all of my complaining, I think has been justified. But hopefully I'll never complain again. This is the first big incremental step in improving the quality of my life, this roof rack, and you just watch it unfold. So thanks for watching. Stick around. Tomorrow's video, or whenever it comes out, it'll be an adventure, I'm sure. Peace out.